Alright, until I can get anti-glare coating on my lenses, then I guess this is just what it looks like. But welcome back. I am going to be reading from Hyperbole and a Half right now. I have kind of been working on cleaning up my space. Clearly, it's not done yet, but it's fun. Okay, today's story is called Motivation. Glare, though. Motivation. One of the most terrifying things that has ever happened to me was watching myself decide over and over again, 35 days in a row, not to return a movie I rented. We'll pause right here to tell you that back in the day, if you wanted to watch a movie, you had to go to a store just for movies to rent, and then you picked up a physical copy of that movie. Movies used to exist in different formats, and most recently it would have been DVDs, they look kind of like CDs, which were flat discs, and you could rent those and give them back. But prior to that, you had VHS, which was this weird plastic tape stuff with the image on it. And there weren't really rental places for film strips, which is where film was originally created. Oh. So there's your history lesson. We're talking about how once you checked it out, you had to bring it back. And they would give you fines every day that you did not get it back because maybe somebody was waiting to watch that same movie. Every day I saw it sitting there on the arm of my couch. And every day I thought, I should really do something about that. And then I just didn't. So, here she is. See, movies came in these little boxes here. So she's thinking about it. I wouldn't just not do something this easy, right? That's exactly what happened. After 35 days, I decided just to never go back to Blockbuster again. I'm not saying I've not done this, but I've done that. Well, and here she is saying, well, it's too late now. They'll stop calling eventually. Most people can motivate themselves to do things simply by knowing that these things need to be done. But not for me. For me, the motivation is this horrible, scary game where I try to make myself do something while I actively avoid doing it. If I win, I have to do something I don't want to do. If I lose, I'm one step closer to ruining my entire life. And I never know whether I'm going to win or lose until that last second. This is my life, too. Oh, here is the motivation game. I feel like it would be way easier to just screen share and pull up the blogs that were published into this book by Allie Broche, but didn't do that. Don't have the motivation. So here's what it looks like. The motivation game, you have to do a thing. It's really easy. And the consequences of not doing it are horrible. Go do the thing. Okay. Oh. Also, some pretty fantastic stickers just fell out of this book. Yeah. Ooh, and they're double-sided. There are more Space Taco Cat stickers. More of the motivation game. You aren't doing it. Do it. No. Do it. Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. Fine. You can't have any chocolate chips until you do the thing. I can, though. Ah, crap. Turns out when you're talking to yourself as an adult, yourself will call you out on your bullshit. But let's pretend you can't. You just want to trick me, so I'll do the thing. But you really need to do it. Okay, I'm doing it. You're just sitting there. No, I'm not. You are going to ruin everything. I'm always surprised when I lose. Well, everything's ruined. Oh no! How? But I keep allowing it to happen because, to me, the future doesn't seem real. It's just this magical place where I can put my responsibilities so I don't have to be scared while hurling toward failure at 800 miles per hour. Where are we going? Or at least that's how it used to be. I've experienced enough failure at this point to become suspicious of where I'm going and what's going to happen when I get there. In the last helpless moments of the journey, I'm fully aware and terrified. No. Fortunately, it turns out that being scared of yourself is a somewhat effective motivational technique. What's happening? I'm scared. You're ruining everything again. Why am I doing that? Because you are a horrible monster and no one can stop you. I don't want that to happen. Maybe you should do the thing then. This lipstick doesn't go well with weird faces. Oh, she's doing the thing. It's so somewhat effective that I now rely on it almost exclusively when I need to get myself to do something important. Of course, it isn't without its flaws. The biggest flaw being that I still have to get very close to failure before I recognize some of the landmarks and panic. Are we going to do the thing? But as long as I figure out what's going to happen before it actually happens, or hell, even while it's happening, all the struggling and flailing might propel me away from it in time. That looks maybe like an asteroid or black hole or something. Procrastination has become its own solution, a tool I can use to push myself so close to disaster that I become terrified and flee toward success. A more troubling matter is the day-to-day activities that don't have massive consequences when I neglect to do them. I haven't figured out how to solve the problem in a normal way, but I did learn how to make myself feel so ashamed that I'm willing to take action. Such as, what is that? A plate? It's dirty. Yeah, I put food on it 3 days ago. If you leave that there, you are a shameful, embarrassing menace. It usually doesn't work right away. Okay, I'm a shameful, embarrassing menace. Sometimes it doesn't work for days. Oh, I see that your pile is growing there. Is the shame starting to feel oppressive yet? Yes. So why aren't you doing anything? Because I didn't want to do anything more than I don't want to hate myself. Fair. But it always gets to me eventually. Okay, look, I'm doing it. I don't want to be a shameful menace anymore. Make it go away, please. Please. I hate it. I've gotten pretty good at making myself feel ashamed. I can even use shame in a theoretical sense to make myself do the right thing before I do the wrong thing. This skill could be described as morality, but I prefer to call it, how horrible can I be before I experience a prohibitive amount of shame? Prohibitive. Such as this situation, wanted a banana. Changed mine. Standing there holding an unwanted banana. Far away from the produce section. Ooh, not with bananas, though. How horrible can I be before I experience a prohibitive amount of shame? Option 1, put banana on floor and walk away. You lazy floor banana motherfucker. Option 2, hide banana on the nearest shelf. Why would you hide it? Are you trying to hide your shame? You're disgusting. Option 3, hide banana on nearest shelf. Pretend you had no choice. Jesus Christ, what the hell is wrong with you? How could you have no choice? Seriously. How? Wow, it's super bright. You can't see pictures at all. But there she is, hiding the banana. Option 4. Throw banana very hard toward banana section while yelling, "I'm sorry!" Strategically questionable. Shame highly likely. No. Option 5. Sneak the banana very close to the other bananas. So here she is, putting it next to the apples. If not walking 20 extra feet matters that much, do what you need to do. If someone sees you, though, you're going to feel weird. Fear and shame are the backbone of my self-control. They are my source of inspiration, my insurance against becoming entirely unacceptable. They help me do the right thing, and I am terrified of what I would be without them. Because I suspect that left to my own devices, I would completely lose control of my life. So she would end up like this. Look at me. I own all the bananas now. Give me $1. Fuck you. Help me. I'm still hoping that perhaps someday I'll learn how to use willpower like a real person. But until that very unlikely day, I will confidently battle toward adequacy, wielding my crude skill set of fear and shame. I'm doing it! Thanks, guys!